take place.
Right. Yeah.
It says that on the books.
Yeah.
It says merit-based.
Yeah.
So there's this myth coming from 1600 that there's somehow some discrimination because of so-called DEI.
Yeah.
But the government and these employees and these jobs are merit-based.
Yeah.
They're not based on race.
That's right.
If anything,
Yeah.
for decades, there has been discrimination the other way around.
Yeah.
Ensuring or not ensuring that people of color and women and veterans and the disabled had a fair shot at one of these good merit-based jobs.
Yeah.
This is the importance of labor. This is the marriage between labor and civil rights, because when we organize, we win.
Yeah.
When we marry labor and civil rights, we can stand up for all those who have been historically discriminated against in this government.
Yeah.
DEI is the new term,
Yeah.
but DEI really is an acronym that says civil rights.
Say it. That's right.
So if you attack DEI, you're attacking civil rights and breaking the law,
Yeah.
the Civil Rights Act of 1964.
That's right.
So that is why we are here, the American Federation of Government Employees. Who are we?
AFGE.
Who are we?
AFGE.
Who are we?
AFGE.
We're going to begin our program. We have some very distinguished speakers here today, including elected officials, and glad they're here because they understand the importance of this. These ain't cabinet positions. These ain't folks that shuffle every 4 years.
That's right.
These are regular folk who work every day, whose retirements are threatened
Yeah.
by Musk and Doge.
Yeah.
This ain't X. This ain't Tesla. This ain't SpaceX. This ain't none of his companies.
That's right.
This belongs to the people
Yeah.
and our
Yeah.
taxpayer dollars.
Yeah.
So we are here to protect them. Let's hear first and foremost from the National Vice President, District 14, Otis Johnson.
All right.
Good afternoon, brothers and sisters and Union family. We are here today because we refuse to stand by while the heart of our federal workforce, OPM, is under attack.
Yeah.
The plan to dismantle OPM isn't just reckless, it's an all-out assault on the merit-based civil service, an attempt to strip away protections that ensure fairness, diversity, and integrity in federal hiring.
Yeah.
Let's be clear, this isn't about efficiency.
No.
This is about control.
Yeah.
Doge and the forces behind this takeover want to politicize the very agency that protects federal workers.
Yeah.
They want hiring based on favoritism, not fairness. They want to erase policies that ensure diversity and inclusion, and they want to weaken the very system that makes our government work for the American people every day.
Yeah.
But let me tell you something. AFG isn't going anywhere.
No.
Let me try that again. AFGE isn't going anywhere.
Yeah.
We fought too hard for far too long to let this stand. We are here, we are strong, and we are ready for this fight.
Yeah.
The battle has just begun, and we are confident that we will prevail.
Yeah.
Because when working people stand together, when we raise our voices as one, we win.
Yeah.
We are fighting not just for today, but for the future of every federal worker and every American who depends on a government that works for them.
Yeah.
So stand strong,
Stand strong.
stand united,
Yeah.
and let them hear us loud and clear.
Yeah.
We will not let OPM fall.
No.
We will not be silenced.
No.
And we will win this fight.
Yeah.
In solidarity, we stand.
Yeah.
National Vice President Otis Johnson. Let's give him another round of applause. We have some elected officials here, some very important ones, and here now representing the great state of Maryland, which I'm certain many of the folk who work in this building, and perhaps some of you, live in the DMV, don't you?
Yeah.
Please welcome Senator Chris Van Hollen, if you'll come.
Are we going to stop the war on America's workforce?
Yeah.
You bet we are, and I want to thank AFGE for being here and being the voices for so many federal employees.
Yes, sir.
We're here today to stand with the patriotic federal employees here at OPM and other places around the government, and we're also here to say we will not stand for Elon Musk's illegal operation. Are we going to stand for that? Hell no.
No.
We have to shut down this illegal operation.
Yes.
And they decided to make OPM their sort of headquarters for this illegal operation. So are we going to evict Elon Musk and Doge from OPM?
Yeah.
You bet we are.
Yeah.
We're going to do it in the courts, and I want to thank AFG and all the others who are bringing those cases. We're working with them.
Yep.
We're going to do it in Congress through every means we have, and I want to thank the Maryland congressional delegation here. They've been the tip of the spear. You're going to hear from them. And we're going to do this in communities all over the country
Yes, sir.
because the word is getting out.
Yeah.
And that's what we're all about here, is to make sure people know the truth about what's happening. You've probably seen some of these town halls, right, in other states and congressional districts where you've got a lot of folks, members of Congress, in this case Republicans, they can't stand the heat. They can't tell the truth, and they can't answer the questions, so they're running away.
Yeah.
But they're running away from their constituents.
Yes, sir.
Because while we have a lot of great federal employees in this region, 80% of federal employees work outside
That's right.
of this area.
That's right.
And what they're doing is hurting the services, the critical services those employees provide to every American.
That's
Isn't
right.
that what they're doing?
Yeah.
So here's what we have to do to blow the whistle. You all know this, but we need to get the word out.
Yeah.
This is the most corrupt bargain in American history.
Yes, it is.
So Elon Musk spent $280 million to elect Donald Trump. And Donald Trump has given Elon Musk the keys to federal agencies.
Yes.
And they are dismantling services that are important to every American family.
Yeah.
Are we going to let that happen?
No.
Hell no. And as Otis said, this has nothing to do.
That's right.
Nothing to do with efficiency.
That's right.
Right? You all know this.
That's right.
If you cared about efficiency, you wouldn't start by firing the inspector generals.
That's right.
These are the independent watchdogs who look out for waste, fraud, and abuse.
Yeah.
In fact, that's what you would do if you were going to open the door to more waste, fraud, and abuse, right? And we all know that Elon Musk just got another billion dollar contract within the next couple of weeks. The other reason we know this has nothing to do with government efficiency is they're talking about step 2, replacing merit-based federal employees with political hacks. That's not about efficiency. That's about political cronyism. Are we going to let that happen? No. Hell no.
No.
So let me just end with this, because the word is getting out that what we are witnessing is the great betrayal.
Yeah.
The great betrayal. Because what Donald Trump promised on day one, he was going to reduce prices for groceries, for rent, for housing. That's what he said he'd do on day one, cut prices. What's he doing instead? He's bringing Elon Musk in to do the dirty work, to rig the federal government so it works for people like Elon Musk and not everyday Americans.
That's right.
And in the process, they're trying to make room for tax cuts for billionaires like Elon Musk at the expense of everybody else.
Yeah.
And so we need to make clear to the American people what's happening here. Are we going to do that? Or are we make sure our voices are heard?
Yeah.
We are. And are we going to shut down this operation and evict Elon Musk?
Yeah.
We are. Thank you all very much for what you do.
Let's hear it for Senator Chris Van Hollen.
All right.
We're going to hear from some other members of Congress. Are y'all going to go, or you going to skip this thing tonight? Have you decided? I'm going to put you on the spot. You not going? You going? All right. In the meantime, we're here to evict illegal Elon. 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 All right. We're going to stay in Maryland representing Baltimore County, Congressman Johnny Olszewski.
All right.
What's up, AFG?
All right.
When we fight,
We win.
when we fight,
We win.
when we fight,
We win.
because we all deserve better.
Yeah.
Because we all deserve better.
Yeah.
Our employees deserve better.
Yeah.
Americans deserve better.
Yeah.
And I'm going tonight because I'm helping to tell the story of one of your own.
Yeah.
I've got a woman named Katie who's joining me tonight. She was hired under the first Trump administration. She was hired at U.S. Fish and Wildlife to help Maryland farmers. She did such an exceptional job that she was promoted. And so when Elon Musk and Doge, under President Trump's directive, took up residence here at OPM, they said, well, you're probationary. Time for you to go. She did nothing wrong. In fact, she did everything right. Everything right.
Yeah.
And now who's penalized? Someone who's given her life in service to this country, to Maryland farmers, to Americans. Someone who thought that if she did everything right, that this country would take care of her. And
right.
instead, we're turning our backs on her.
Yes.
So I'm standing with Katie tonight, just like I'm standing with our workers today. We're here at Ground Zero. This is where Elon set up shop. And I say it's time we send Doge and Elon Musk packing.
Yeah.
Because when we fight, when we fight, because we all deserve better. God bless.
Thank you. Bless you. Thank you, sir. All right.
Congressman Johnny Olszewski, give him another round of applause if you would.
All right.
Evict illegal Elon.
Evict illegal Elon.
Evict illegal Elon.
Evict illegal Elon.
Our jobs are on the line, the morale of our workers are on the line, and these are workers and families, again, many of whom live in this area. We want to hear from someone else who represents the DMV in Prince George's County, Congressman Glenn Ivey.
All right, when we fight,
We win.
when we fight,
We win.
when we fight,
We win.
and we're winning. We are
Yeah.
winning. The tide's turning, and you just heard a few minutes ago, they're afraid to do town hall meetings now.
Yeah.
They're afraid. Now, we just did one in Prince George's County on Saturday. AFGE was in the house, right?
Right.
Y'all showed up, showed out. We had like almost 1,000 people came out. Almost 1,000 people came out, and we're going to keep going to the people because we know the people are coming with us, right?
Yeah.
And we're winning in the courts too, right?
Yeah.
Because your lawyers are doing a fantastic
Yes,
job.
they are, yeah.
Matter of fact, we just got a court opinion against these guys on Friday that put an injunction in place, right?
Yeah.
Because what they're doing is illegal and unlawful, right?
Yeah.
All right, so the movement continues. We've got to keep fighting. As you heard a few minutes ago, labor, civil rights. We've done this before.
Yeah.
We know how to do this, right?
Yeah.
We've done it without the White House before, right?
Yeah.
We've done it without the Senate before, right?
Yeah.
We've done it without the House before, right?
Yeah.
And we took them all back, didn't we?
That's right.
And that's when Barack Obama got reelected, right?
Yeah.
We can do it again.
Yes,
And it
we
starts
can.
tonight. There are going to be a lot of lies from the White House
Yes,
tonight.
it is. Yes,
A lot of lies down from the podium tonight.
Yeah.
But we know the truth, right?
Yeah, that's right.
We know that what they're doing is illegal, right?
Yeah.
We know that what they're doing is wrong. And we know that we're going to turn it around and win, right?
Yeah.
Because when we fight, we fight, today we start winning. Have a great one.
Yeah. All right. Thank you, sir. Always.
Who are we?
AFGE.
Who are we?
AFGE.
Who are we?
AFGE.
American Federation of Government Employees. We have descended here upon the Office of Personnel Management to evict Elon Musk. We're going to bring another veteran of the civil rights movement with us, former president NAACP, raised in Baltimore, mentored by the 100th Senator Clarence Mitchell Jr. Please welcome now Congressman who said he ain't going
That's right.
to hear the state of fascism speech tonight. It's not no State of the Union, it's the state of fascism.
Oh, yeah.
Please welcome Congressman Kwesi Mfume.
Thank you. Yes, sir. All right.
Thank you, Mark.
Yeah. let's do one thing if we don't do anything else. Remind America that federal employees are the heart blood of this nation. They are men and women all over the country in every state of the union who work hard, who play by the rules, who love their country, who cherish their faith, and who do a nonpartisan job day in and day out to make this country work. Let's never let people forget that. And never let people forget the union that represents them. AFGE! 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 I want to thank you, President F. Kelly, for joining me just a few days ago for a teletown hall where we had just under 10,000 people participate. People are upset because they recognize this is an illegal action. And so you've heard, yes, it will be a legal fight. Yes, it will be a constitutional fight. Yes, it will be a fight for the heart, the minds, and the souls of men and women across this country who today are trying to figure out, how do I pay the mortgage? How do I buy food? How do I go forward without a job? This notion of getting rid of people without due process is about as anti-American as you can ever get. That's right. Even if you work for a snake would tell you, we're getting ready to take your job. We want you to start getting ready to move out. We're going to give you 3 weeks, 4 weeks, 5 weeks, whatever. But now Elon Musk, who really, let me just calm myself. I don't want to say that. Go ahead. So no, I will not be there tonight. That's right. Elon Musk and Donald Trump are destroying the State of the Union. I don't know why I should be there to sit and listen to him try to convince me of otherwise. The people in this building and in federal buildings all across this country, they need support, they need help. And we can't let them down. I know the odds look like they're overwhelming, but that's how most fights look. We will win this. We will
here today to protect our federal employees who are besieged by Doge and Elon Musk and his teenagers taking over the Office of Personnel Management. They're not an insult to 18-year-olds just coming, don't even know, just like, y'all just numbers. Not people. Not human beings, just some numbers on a piece of paper. That they can try to do something. That's just not right. These are families. They are faces. Human beings, families, children.
That's right.
Some of us are taking care of our parents while we're working.
That's right.
Amen? And then what are we supposed to do when we can't get our retirement? That's just going to be forfeited in the thin air so he can go up in outer space somewhere. Please welcome, we're going to hear from Claude Cummings in a minute. Claude gave me a CWA jacket. I don't know. I missed the AFGE event. I don't have no AFGE. I don't know.
It's on the way.
Okay, because I was wondering. Claude had to give me a CWA jacket because I didn't have no AFGE jacket. Ladies and gentlemen, our brother, he's going to be joining me and Claude in Selma. This is the 60th anniversary of the Voting Rights Act. There was no democracy in America before 1965 because most of us couldn't vote, including women. There were no protections for the disabled to get into the voting booth. They didn't have ramp shit. And now this person comes along and wants to take it all away. So it's important not only for Dr. Kelly to be here, but to join us in Selma so we can reclaim our democracy from this fascism. Please welcome the Reverend Dr. Everett Kelly, AFGE National President.
Mic check. Can we? Check 1 2. Mic check. Okay, that's better. There we go. Well, first of all, I'd like to say thank you to National Vice President Otis Johnson and to all the elected officials for being here, the labor leaders. And I want you all to just pause parenthetically and give a round of applause for the workers at OPM. It's great to be here with all of you today. My name is Everett Kelly. I am the proud president of the American Federation of Government Employees,
representing over 800,000 federal and D.C. government workers. Now, I just left a press conference this morning where the Merit Act was introduced by Representative Tlaib and McIver. Now, it's designed to reinstate every wrongfully fired federal employee, and the FGE will stand behind this bill. That's right. Now, we're here today because there is a job to do, and that job is send Elon Musk and Doge packing. That's right. Now, Elon and company like to say that Doge stands for Department of Government Efficiency, but we know that could be further from the truth. Now, truth be told, I don't think Elon Musk and Doge have done one single efficient thing since Trump has been in control of this White House. Or should I say, since Elon has been in control of the White House. Because we all know that Elon sits in the big chair and Trump sits in the little chair. Now, Doge may stand for many things, but efficiency, it does not. And for these reasons, he and his fanboys have got to go. What do you say about that? Now, Doge stands for disrespect our government employees. Now, in my 44 years with FGE, I have never seen the blatant disdain and disrespect for federal employees that we're seeing here today. Now, we used to hearing this type of rhetoric from anti-worker members of Congress and Donald Trump, but Mr. Twitterfinger has truly taken things to the next level. Now, one would think that the head of efficiency department would spend some time, more efficiently, right? Yeah. Nevertheless, he sits behind his phone all day, spewing hate, lies, making demands on federal employees, hiding behind OPM's email to taunt and traumatize the members. Now, is that efficient? No. That's not efficient. He spent his time making insulting memes and demeaning and discredit the work that all of you do on behalf of the American people. Having followers to troll and antagonize hardworking employees who simply want to do their job. Right. Do we call that efficient? No. No. FGE, no, it is not efficient. If one of you spent your time doing what Mr. Musk does, you would be disciplined, right? Now, if you was on a probationary employee, you would probably be terminated. That's right. And that's exactly what we're here to do, to evict and fire probationary employee Elon Musk and his Twitter followers. They need to get out of OPM and out of our government. Now, Doge stands for disrupt over government effectiveness. Mr. Musk came into the picture to destroy, divide, and disrupt our government, to dismantle the services. You all perform for the American people, and for that I am proud. He is a puppet master. And let me tell y'all one thing. God says I need a prophet that will speak truth to power, not a puppet on a string. We came here today to speak truth to power. Now, my memory jogged me correct. Did we elect Elon Musk? Hell no. No. Are we going to keep playing the twisted little game that he's playing? No. Now, I've stated several times, if you want to find a way to do a job more efficiently, then talk to the people that's doing it. Right? But what I've realized, FGE, is that Elon doesn't care about efficiency. No. He doesn't care about federal workers, and he doesn't care about the American people. Now, before we evict Mr. Musk and Doge from OPM, our entire government, let me give you approximately 5 bullet points of how LGE and federal workers are going to win this war. Come on now. Number 1, we're going to fight back. We're going to fight back. Let me hear you say it. We're going to fight back. We're going to fight back. We're going to fight against all of these attacks on our jobs, our dignity, and our unions. Number 2, we're going to protest. We're going to rally. And we're going to speak truth to power against division and disruption. We're going to, number 3, call on Congress. Tell them to do their blame job. Did y'all hear what I said? I'm a country boy, and I like to say it like it is. Blame job. Okay? They need to do their job. Elon Musk, don't give a care about no one in this country. Number 4, we want them to do their job. Are y'all with me? Yeah. Say, do your job. Now, number 5, we're going to stand united and we're going to stand together as one federal government, as one union. We're going to stand shoulder to shoulder with our fellow civil servants, because when you mess with one of us, you mess with all of us. We're not going to allow them to divide us. Never. We will never be defeated. No, we're going to let this billionaire bully and his followers disrespect and demean us. No. Are we going to stand together? Are we going to stay in this fight? Yes. Now it's going to be tough. But one thing I know, weeping may endure for the night. But joy come in the morning. The morning is going to come. Let me tell you one thing else as I close. There is an old scripture that said when the enemy comes in as a flood, I have raised up a standard against it. That standard is a reminder that God has done it before and he will do it again. Will he do it again? Will we do it? We will do it. Stand strong. Last 2 words. And I need you all to do it. Last 2 words. Evict. Elon. Evict. Elon. Evict. Elon. And his puppet master.
Evict Elon. Evict Elon. Evict Elon. All right, let's hear it for the national president, Dr. Everett Kelly. We will hear now from the Metropolitan D.C. AFL-CIO President Samuel Epps, my brother. All right, man.
Good afternoon, good afternoon. One day longer, one day stronger, right?
Yeah.
So we're going to be a lot stronger than they are, and we're going to do it one day longer. I'm just here on behalf of the Metropolitan Washington Council, AFL-CIO, Sam Epps, representing 150 affiliate unions across D.C., Prince George's County, Maryland, Montgomery, and Southern Maryland, where many of you here at AFG live, work, and have church and worship there. And what we're saying at the Metro Council, we stand in solidarity with you. We will fight across all of our affiliates, from teachers to housekeepers to electricians. We are here with you now because we know what it is doing to you. You're directly impacted, but it impacts all of our communities here. D.C. just released revenue estimates that they will have to cut $1 billion by 2028 because of federal workers that are not here working and doing their jobs here in D.C.
Yeah.
Right? And so what we know that'll be Head Start, that will be teachers' pay, that will be first responders' pay, right? Hotel workers won't have people staying in the hotels because they come visit you all to get things done with federal government here. And so we are standing with you, and our community service agency, the Metropolitan Washington Council, has stood up a solidarity fund for impacted federal workers. And you can go to our website at dclabor.org and you can access that. We have some criteria, but we are trying to be helpful there with everyone who's impacted by this this craziness. And what we're going to do is we're going to evict Elon. Evict Elon. Evict Elon. Thank you. We're in solidarity.
Samuel Epps, Metropolitan Washington, AFL-CIO. He's talking about home rule and statehood.
Right.
Amen. And what did Trump say? He wants to do away with home rule altogether. So that affects us all too, doesn't it? And he's right. We lose more per capita because of folk who aren't here. But yet we serve and benefit them. You know, this is historic. When Dr. Kelly speaks, when Brother Epps speaks, and some of the other speakers. Our grandparents, some of them migrated from the South to go get jobs in Detroit and Chicago and Milwaukee in industry. But then some of them came here to be civil servants and
Yeah,
serve that
yeah,
way
yeah.
and work their way up through the ranks
Yeah.
so that we could finally have in some of these unions, some of these labor unions,
Yeah.
people who represent our great-grandparents.
Yeah. Yeah.
We've never had so many women and people of color
Yeah.
in these positions.
That's right.
Like in Everett Kelly
Yeah.
and like our brother here. This was a big fight, a long fight, and we're glad he's here.
Yeah. Yeah.
This means a lot
Yeah.
to have the president of the Communications Workers of America.
sir.
It means a lot
Yeah.
to be Claude Cummings, to have him in that position. Give him a round of applause.
When we fight,
We win.
when we fight,
We win.
when we fight,
We win.
and we're going to win. Let's
Yeah.
give President Kelly a round of applause for his leadership.
Yeah.
And certainly, Mark, we appreciate you.
Yeah.
You know, I am here today to let you know that CWA members and retirees have your back.
All right.
Simple as
Yeah.
that.
Thank you.
We depend on experienced, qualified federal workers every single day.
Yeah.
We need an independent OPM to make sure that our federal workforce remains merit-based.
Yeah.
Donald Trump and J.D. Vance want to look at voting records instead of resumes
Yeah.
to decide who is qualified to make sure our water is safe to drink.
Yeah.
To see that our parents' Social Security gets deposited on time.
Yeah.
To provide our veterans with health care they need.
Yes.
Does that make sense at all?
No.
Hell no, it does not
No,
make
no,
any
no.
sense. We cannot allow this administration to hand control of our civil service system over to the political appointees at the White House.
Yeah.
Simple as that. The chaos and confusion that Donald Trump thrives on doesn't help working people one damn bit.
That's
Not
right.
one bit.
Yeah.
Throwing qualified public servants to the curb doesn't do anything to lower prices or create good jobs or help our kids get a good education.
Yeah.
Do you know who it does help? It helps the people who want to turn every part of our lives into an opportunity for private gain.
Yeah.
That's who it helps.
That's
It
what
helps
it
the
helps.
people who want to rip us off
Yeah.
and put our taxes in their own pockets.
Yeah.
It helps the people who are billionaires, who run huge corporations and look at public services as a money-making opportunity. Donald Trump and the billionaires who put him in office think they have answers to no one but themselves.
Yeah.
But that's not true.
That's right.
Our country belongs to the people who go to work every day
Yeah.
and who take pride in their job.
Yeah.
It belongs to the people
Yeah.
who want the freedom to be themselves,
Yeah.
who want hope for a brighter future for themselves
Yeah.
and their families.
Yeah.
Our country belongs to us. Say
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Our country belongs to us. Our country belongs to us. And we're going to use every tool we have to prevent the billionaires and the bullies from taking control. So I got some questions for you. I want you to answer them. Are we going to let them destroy the civil service?
No.
Are we going to let them divide us?
No.
Are we going to fight?
Yes.
And we're going to win because when we fight,
We win.
when we fight,
We win.
when we fight,
We win.
let's win. Thank you.
Bless you, brother.
Claude Cummings, CWA president. Now, President Cummings and President Kelly. Can I announce the surprise?
Yeah.
So President Kelly and President Cummings told me that every member of Congress that does not go to speech tonight, they're gonna take him out to dinner. So you got a dinner date tonight because Congressman Byer told me he ain't going, so he's gonna be. Here you go. Here's one somebody going to dinner. Congressman Don Byer from Virginia. Give him a round of applause.
Here I thought I was eating at McDonald's tonight. I am not going to the speech tonight.
All right.
Because, I do respect the tradition of the State of the Union address. It's a good time to come together. But this president has shown nothing but contempt for the U.S. Congress, nothing but contempt for the U.S. people.
Yeah.
You want to know what makes America great? It's that building right behind us and the people that work here.
Yeah.
When you think about the governments around the world that don't work, you think the countries that don't work, it's because their governments don't work.
That's right.
And I can't compete with these guys. They're so wonderful.
Showtime.
I can only speak from my heart.
Yes,
My
right.
grandparents came here to work for the federal government.
Yes, sir.
My grandmother with the Department of Labor for 50 years. My
Wow.
grandfather, Department of War. Other grandfather, Department of Interior.
Wow.
My dad was career Army. My wife
Wow.
worked for State Department. Just
Wow.
lost her job.
Wow.
And we understand that It is the quality of our federal workforce that makes our country strong in every way.
Yes, sir.
And instead what we have is Elon, who got us exactly backward. And somehow they think by just firing people, by taking over OPM's job, and just throwing everybody out, they've missed it. It's the ready, fire, aim. I mean, it always makes sense to waste, fraud, and abuse, but the people who know about the waste, fraud, and abuse are the people right here.
That's right.
People that do the job day in and day out.
Yeah.
And we're fighting as hard as we know how on Capitol Hill. We have more than 100 lawsuits. We've won about 25 of them already.
Yeah.
We have to hope they hold with the Supreme Court.
Yeah.
We are going to do everything we possibly can to lift you up. There's the whole notion of the people that are most valuable are the people that have given up their careers, given their lives. Almost every one of you can make more money selling cars. I promise you that. We're working on it. But instead, you're taking a lower pay in order to serve the American people.
That's right.
And we are deeply, deeply grateful. And please be hopeful. We are not going to lose this.
We're not. We're not.
We're here today, but this is a marathon.
Yeah.
You know, we're making progress each and every day.
That's right.
What we can't do is be so afraid, so depressed, so lost, because we have to be hopeful, we have to be courageous, we have to fight back in every way that we do.
Yep.
And when we do that, we're going to send Elon back to South Africa, which he came from illegally, by the way.
Yeah.
And we're going to make sure that we have the federal government workforce that really makes America ever stronger, ever stronger.
Yeah.
And by the way, when we take back the House, we're going to pass the PRO Act.
Yes, sir. All right.
And we're going to put this in law so that we respect our workers, all of our workers, but especially our federal workers, to make sure that we come together. By the way, I've been a businessman for a long time. A long time ago, I figured out the only thing I have to sell is the work that the people I work with do.
Yeah.
That if I have people who are motivated and well-treated and well-respected, like each other, feel like they are lifted up, they do a really good job.
Yes, sir.
And when you tell them that they're dirt, that they're not important, then they don't do such a good job.
That's right.
So
That's right.
I just want to say that if I were Elon Musk, and thank goodness I'm not, I would do it the exact opposite way. I'd be coming to Everett and others and say, how do we make this workforce happy, productive, respected, well-paid, and lifting up every service that we provide to the American people?
Yeah.
You are the people who serve America. You are America.
Yeah.
And I'm so grateful to be a small part of
Thank
this.
you,
Thank
sir.
you.
Thank you, sir.
Congressman Don Beyer, who's not going to the State of Fascism address tonight. And I'm glad he brought up South Africa. They want to relitigate apartheid.
Yeah.
Elon Musk is representing a government in a country that's long gone, apartheid South Africa.
Yeah.
Donald Trump is representing another country, not this one, that still exists.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now, I'm saying that. That's not putting that on him. You blame me for saying
That's all
that.
right. That's all right. It's okay.
If y'all get a minute, watch the the television series out a few years ago called The Americans.
Yeah. Yeah.
Y'all know what I'm talking about?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Y'all need to watch that.
Yeah.
Because government can't function if you fire everybody.
Yeah.
So why would you not want it to function?
That's right.
Unless you wanted to bring it down.
That's it.
For the benefit of someone else, amen?
Yeah. Yeah.
So we gotta be very, very clear about that in what we're looking at. And just one other thing, since he brought it up. He's reminiscing about apartheid South Africa while he decimates Africa today.
Yeah.
These electronic devices that we use run on batteries. His cars, Tesla.
Yeah.
Our laptops run on batteries made from minerals in the Congo.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mined by slave labor and child labor.
Yeah.
So we got to keep that in mind too. Now wait a minute. Know your history. Labor
Yes, sir.
made the difference in ending apartheid.
Yeah. Yeah.
His old country.
Yeah.
Labor got Nelson Mandela out of prison.
Yeah.
So we might need labor again to save the Congo and get Elon Musk out of here. Amen?
Yeah. Yeah.
Randy Irwin of the National Federation is with us. Give him a round of applause.
Randy. All right. Thank you, brother. All right.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah.
Proud to stand here with AFG District 14. Appreciate you. I'm Randy Irwin, National President of NEFI. We represent 110,000 federal workers nationwide. First, I want to thank all the federal employees for the incredible work that you do for this country every day. Thank you.
All right. Yeah.
People forget the important work.
Yeah.
Keeping our military ready.
Yeah.
Caring for our veterans.
Yeah.
Caring for our national parks and
Yeah.
forests and public lands.
Yeah.
Maintaining our homeland security.
Yeah.
Clean air, clean water,
Yeah.
safe food, safe air travel.
Yeah.
Secure borders,
Yeah.
secure passports,
Yes, sir.
and so much more.
Yeah.
Affordable housing.
Yeah.
But federal employees,
Yeah.
your work is what makes America great.
Yeah.
You are the backbone of this country,
Yeah.
and so many, this administration and fools in Congress have forgotten that.
Yeah.
So Neffy is proud to stand with AFG today and tell Elon Musk and his Doge cronies, you should not be at OPM. Get out of here.
Yeah.
Pack your crap and get out of here.
Yeah.
You don't know what you're doing.
Yeah. Go ahead, man.
They don't know what they're doing. They're breaking the law, and they're undermining every federal agency out there
Yeah.
that is doing critical, often life-saving work for the
Yeah,
American
yeah,
people.
Yeah.
We've seen them fire wildland firefighters.
Yeah.
Are you kidding me? Air traffic controllers and other FAA folks keeping our air traffic safe. Are you kidding me? VA suicide hotline workers.
Yeah.
How can you do this?
Right.
Are you kidding me? Nuclear regulators. The list
Yeah.
goes on and on.
Yeah.
So they sent a fork in the road to that fork in the road email to 90% of federal workers out there. Do you know how irresponsible that is?
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah.
We're tired of it.
Tired of it.
We're tired of Elon Musk and his cronies weaponizing OPM for a Doge agenda.
Yeah.
We're tired of Elon Musk and his cronies forcing a usually meticulously law-abiding agency like OPM to do things that are illegal.
Yeah.
We're tired of Elon Musk and his cronies accessing highly sensitive personal information of our members and
Yeah.
not caring for that
That's
information.
right.
We're tired of Elon Musk and his cronies sidelining the dedicated civil servants that work in this building.
Yeah.
I've been working with them for 24 years. They do great work,
Yeah.
and they're sidelining them to break the law.
Yeah.
The work being done by the federal government is serious work.
Yeah.
Doge doesn't take what is done seriously,
Yeah.
so they can't be here at OPM putting the sticks in the spokes of our government.
That's right, sir.
Every day that Elon Musk and his cronies are here, they are doing irreparable harm
Yeah.
to the federal government.
Yeah, that's right.
And by the way, Trump and Doge, to do these things, he is violating the law. He is violating the president. By allowing Doge to do this, is violating his oath of office.
Yeah.
Under Section 2,
Yeah.
Article 3 of the Constitution,
Yes, sir.
the president has to faithfully execute the laws of this country.
Yeah.
And he is not doing that.
No.
The American people should be pissed about this. I don't care who you voted for.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
So now we have new number. 175,000 federal workers have now either been laid off or forced into a deferred resignation.
Yeah.
Okay? That's terrible.
That's terrible.
Among them, we've got over 50,000 veterans that are now jobless because of these jerks.
Yeah.
Okay? That's unacceptable. 50,000 jobless veterans. I can't believe that. And their aim, they have not taken their foot off the gas. They want to lay off 75% of the federal workforce.
Yeah.
If they're successful, that'll be 500,000 middle-class veterans jobless because of these heartless sons of guns over here.
Yeah. Come on.
And I just want to touch on the hypocrisy of Elon Musk.
Yeah.
This guy put out a tweet a couple weeks ago calling people on federal programs and federal workers part of the parasite class.
Yeah.
Did you see this?
Yeah.
Okay, there's not a person in this country who has benefited more from federal programs than Elon Musk.
That's right.
Okay?
That's right.
Yet he's going to call 9.1 million veterans on veterans programs parasites.
Yeah.
They're not parasites, they're heroes.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's going to call 77% of people on Social Security are seniors that rely on Social Security to be kept out of poverty. He's going to call them parasites?
Yeah.
Hell no!
No.
And at this point, we know that this Doge effort has absolutely nothing to do with efficiency.
No.
He has been running off the best and brightest in government. A lot of these folks that were probationary workers were only probationary workers because they got promoted into new positions.
That's right.
Some of them have been with the federal government for decades. They're the best and brightest. The list goes on. Maybe worst of all, he is creating a toxic work environment in the federal government. Folks, this is not a recipe for efficiency. This is a recipe for disaster.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
So, after 9/11, the terrorist attack, we said never forget. And right now, we are telling the dedicated workers that keep our country safe. We've told them to scram, and we are forgetting the hard lessons learned from 9/11.
Yeah.
It should not take another terrorist attack for this country to wake up and say this garbage has to stop.
That's right.
And the worst part of it all is that these cuts don't really have to happen. Elon Musk was in the Oval Office the other day with a cabinet saying, "Oh well, if we don't have all these cuts, well we're gonna go bankrupt." That's not true. They're pushing through a $4.5 trillion tax cut for only the wealthiest in Americans will benefit from that, and they're doing that concurrently. We're not going broke if they're trying to push through the biggest tax cut in history. Get lost with that crap.
That's right. That's right.
All right. So Doge, pack your crap and get out. You don't know what you're doing.
Yeah.
You're putting people in danger.
Yeah.
Doge got to go from
Gotta
OPM.
go. Yeah.
All right.
All right.
Appreciate you. Amen. Let's hear it again for Randy Irwin. Give him another round of applause.
Right.
All of us here in solidarity together.
Yeah.
Let's hear now from Brittany Anderson of Pride at Work.
All right.
Where's Brittany?
All right, Brittany.
Oh, there you are.
Hi,
Look at that.
thanks,
Looking for you.
brother.
Okay, come on now.
All right. Good afternoon, siblings.
Good afternoon.
My name is Brittany Anderson, and I'm a proud union queer.
All right.
Yeah. I serve as the interim executive director of Pride at Work, which is the labor movement's organizing hub for LGBTQIA+ workers and union members, including many members of AFGE and other federal workers. I want to thank President Kelly and all of you, the membership of AFGE, for your leadership in this crossroads in our American history, and for the work that you do every single day to make our country, our economy, and our communities function. My mother is a federal worker in rural Missouri, so it makes me particularly angry to see billionaires who only got where they are because their daddies were rich claiming to know anything about real work or who is qualified to do it.
Oh, boy.
Let's be clear about the lies Trump and Elon tell about the Office of Personnel Management. OPM protects merit-based jobs.
Yes.
So, and let's also talk about why Trump and Musk and MAGA Republicans tell these lies. The attacks on federal workers, on transgender kids and adults, on immigrants, on Black Americans are an intentional strategy to divide the working class.
Yes.
The ultra-wealthy and the politicians they buy want to distract us from their real agenda, which is to lower wages, bust unions, and make our healthcare more expensive so they can keep lining their pockets with the profits. But we aren't falling for it.
No.
When we see these tactics for what they are, we can join together across our differences to build a properly funded government and an economy that works for all of us, whether we are Black or brown, Asian, white or Latino, Native or newcomer, trans or cis, straight or queer, a person of faith or not. And to build that better future, we need to protect and invest in our federal workforce, not dismantle it.
That's right.
We cannot allow this administration to abolish OPM.
No.
We will protect our civil service and federal workers. And just as we have joined together across our differences in the past, from the Pullman sleeping cars to Selma to Stonewall, we will build a government, country, and economy where all of us can thrive, no exceptions. Thank you.
Thank you.
Let's hear it for Brittany again.
All right.
this obsession the White House has with our LGBTQIA community. Brittany is here. We are here because labor is here.
Yeah.
And a lot of what Brittany is saying that we need to keep building, we've already built. That's what they want to take away.
Yeah.
We've come too far to turn back now. Amen? Thank you, Brittany. Give her another round of applause.
Yeah.
All right, now we want to hear representing black voters. Where's Danielle? Black Voters Matter. Danielle Brown. Come on, Danielle.
Yeah. All right.
Good afternoon, everyone.
Good afternoon.
My name is Danielle Brown. I'm the National Co-Field Director for Black Voters Matter. But more importantly, I'm an AFGE girl.
Come on. All right.
By way of Local 1738 out of Salisbury, North Carolina, where I got my organizing skills and my labor skills.
Yeah.
So you learn from the best.
Yeah.
Today I want to focus on two words. One is civil, the other is service. Wow. Because there's been nothing civil about firing government workers who have done nothing but serve this country.
Yeah.
There has been nothing civil about gutting benefits that leave children starving and illiterate.
Yeah.
There's been nothing civil about making veterans who have served this country wait for treatment because there's no one to service their needs.
That's right.
There's been nothing civil about dismantling the Postal Service and crippling our mail system.
Yeah.
There's been nothing civil about DEI being used as a resource to define hatred, racism, and bigotry.
Yeah.
There has been nothing civil that has come out of this federal government since January the 20th.
Yeah.
So today, we focus on what is civil.
Yeah.
What is civil is continuing to fight for voting rights.
Yeah.
What is civil is continuing to fight for organizing rights.
Yeah.
What is civil is continuing to fight for our rights as government employees here in this community.
Yeah.
As we continue to fight, and as we say in Black Voters Matter, we fight back. As you can see, Black Voters Matter not only stands with our union siblings, but we are in the fight with you in the communities across 30 different states here in this country.
Yeah.
We are not about to stand for someone that continues to abuse the power through blatant racism, fascism that seeks to devour our democracy.
Yeah.
This has been an embarrassment to the voting rights and to the work that each one of us have put in 2024 when we knocked on doors, when we made phone calls, and when we said, go to the polls.
Yeah.
This has been an embarrassment to our country as a whole.
Yeah.
So we stand today here with all of our government employees and our siblings to say that we will continue to fight back.
Yeah. Thank you.
Let's hear it for Danielle Brown once again.
Right.
Black Voters Matter.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't have no Black Voters Matter jacket either. Y'all see them nasty jackets today? We're going to have a jacket meeting. I'd be remiss. I should have said it when Kwesi was here. But looking at Claude and others who are members of the NAACP family, we want to just lift up the name of Mama Hazel Dukes, who was a stalwart and helped to consummate the marriage between civil rights and labor. Amen.
Yeah.
So we lift her up for her over 90 years of service to our people. Amen.
Yeah.
We got some retirees here.
Yeah.
We got a few retirees.
Yeah.
Look, folks retired still out here, but you never retired from the struggle, do you?
That's right.
Reggie Booth. Come on, brother. But give brother Reggie a round of applause.
Yeah.
All right.
All right, Reggie.
So, good afternoon, everybody. I appreciate you all coming out here. And I'm really a little shook up right now. I recently retired, from the government. I did 6 years in the Air Force, was part of it. You tell me back up, come. Okay. Can y'all hear me now?
Yeah.
Okay. Like I said, dealing with some frustration, especially when I heard him mention the 50,000 veterans that have lost their jobs since all of this is going on. Everybody should be upset about that.
Yeah.
Just like even when he mentioned, lest we never forget, 9/11. When 9/11 happened, I was working at the Pentagon. And I was a maintenance person, and for everybody else, a lot of folk were able to go home, but those of us on the maintenance side had to stay there and go inside of that blast zone to make sure that we secured water valves for the air conditioning, heating, and for the fire department, to put out the fire, so that the building could continue to remain open as the generals and everybody flew in order to be able to prepare for us to go overseas and kick ass of those who had just attacked us. So to hear that, it's very frustrating, because a lot of people were lined up, after that to go over and fight for their country, and a lot of them didn't come back. But that's something they wanted to do, and a lot of them did come back. And a lot of those that came back, they deal with the mental and the physical scars that they brought back. Also, there are those of us here that deal with whether mental or physical scars, that began, while we were in the military and continued on. A lot of time, you kind of keep those things, to ourselves. I retired January 11th of this year. I'm relying on this building right here to remain open.
Yeah.
When I have to go and log on every day and wait and see that this come or wait and see that that come, or you look and they said your pay going to be there, but your pay isn't there. But you also get numbers to call, but no one answers because of the fact that everything is downsizing so quickly. I feel sorry for everybody who works here right now, not knowing from day to day whether when they come here, whether the fake handshakes that they're being greeted with, to try to make it look like want you all to think that everything is fine up in here, when it's really not. It's a lot of frustration. It's a lot of fear. You got child care, whatever you want to say, being ran up in here right now. Young people basically trying to put down those who've been working here all of these years and make it seem like somebody 18, 19 years old can come in here and have the experience that you have, and that's just not that's not so. I wrote some things down. Like I said, I'm so frustrated, but I'm just trying to make sure that I keep everything in here. Where it said OPM, just like other agencies that are in attack, I need to keep employees safe and ensure there are adequate policies that don't fluctuate based on who's in the White House, regardless of who the president is right now, Musk, Trump, whatever. We all know what's going on. The mass firing, the risks that are taking place are going to place past and present government employees in harm's way. We need the services provided by OPM to remain fully operational as a government.
That's right.
Let me say that again. We need the services provided by OPM to remain fully operational as a government.
Yeah.
I've spoken with veterans and non-veterans alike at OPM, and they are worried, not just about themselves, but about the harms Americans will face now and in the future.
Yeah.
It's going to get much worse for employees as OPM continues to be ground zero, and they are ground zero.
Yeah.
OPM is ground zero.
That's right.
For the onslaught of attacks on hard-working government employees and other federal agencies. Many who have served their country are now being spat upon and forced out of the doors as buildings are being taken over. Support OPM.
Yeah.
Support OPM.
Yeah.
Support OPM.
Yeah.
We need them to remain independent from the White House and Doge. Evict Doge, get the fork out of OPM.
Support OPM.
Support OPM.
Support OPM.
Support OPM.
Support OPM.
Support OPM.
Now wait a minute. Did Reggie say that they run the daycare? Did you say that? That might be the line of the day.
Yeah.
Let's give Reggie another round of applause.
Yeah.
And lastly, one of the individuals affected, you can't help but know we're like one or at the most two people removed from someone who's affected by it. We all know somebody who's been affected by this. And here to close us out, our dear sister, who is just one such person, who was in that category of probationary employee. So why don't you come and tell us? Shanice Mundell is going to tell her story. Come on up, Shanice.
All right, sis.
Hello, everybody.
Hello.
My name is Shanice Mundell. I live in Maryland. I was an employee of OPM. I'm a union member, Local 32.
Yeah.
I'm also a veteran.
Wow, thank you.
And
Yeah,
a mom.
that's right.
I'm a mom of 3 kids. My youngest one is 17. As of February 13th, I was an employed OPM member. I protected the postal workers that deliver your mail every day. Yes. During rain, sleet, snow, sunshine, I was one of the employees that made sure they were protected to get the mail to you. Right now, I just want to bring awareness to everyone out here of what's going on. I was fired 30 minutes before the end of my day.
Wow.
Through a video email.
Wow.
It was a pre-recorded email telling me in 30 minutes, at 3 o'clock, I would be terminated. I had to gather up my things. I would receive a follow-up email regarding my termination. So now I'm unemployed. I don't know what kind of efficiency Elon Musk thinks he's doing, taking people from their jobs, putting them on unemployment, making them have to apply for SNAP benefits.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, we just wanted to go to work every day and do our jobs.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know what's going on. We're living in an upside down town right now.
Yeah.
But I do know this is not going to defeat me.
That's right.
I'm not going to let it stop me. I'm actually thinking about running for something.
Yeah.
Yeah. So now they have a problem on their hands because I'm going to keep amplifying my voice.
Yeah. Thank you.
So, you know, just keep us in your prayers. And as the smart, beautiful Kamala Harris said, we will not go back.
That's right.
We are not going back.
We're not going back.
Not at all.
We ain't going back. Bless you.
Yeah. Let's hear it for Shanice Mundell, who we're proud had the courage out here to come out today and announce her candidacy for President of the United States in 2028. Let's give her another round of applause. Amen. See what y'all did? She was just trying. See what y'all did? She was just trying to come work at OPM every day, and y'all done radicalized her to run for president. You gonna regret that. You gonna regret. We want everyone to encourage their members of Congress, their elected officials, to support H.R. 492, the Save the Civil Service Act.
Yeah.
Is that right? That's what it's called?
Yeah.
All right, we want to thank everybody for being here. This won't be the last time.
That's right.
We're going to keep our heads up. When we fight, we win.
Yeah.
Evict Elon.
Evict Elon.
Evict Elon.
Evict Elon.
Evict Elon.
Evict Elon.
Who are we?
AFGE.
Who are we?
AFGE.
Who are we?
AFGE.
Who are we?
AFGE.
God bless you all.
All right.
All right.
Bless you, man.
Thank you, man.
Good to see you again.
Good to see you, man. So I'll see you this weekend.
All right, yeah.
We're going to have some fun.
Okay.
I might have something special for you to do, too.
Okay, all right. Thank you. Okay, you got it. Okay.
Ready to go! Ready to go! Ready to go!